I typed a text message the following day to the provider, the anesthesia provider. I said, this is definitely PTSD. And we had a patient recently, a woman that we did a fat transfer for, wake up and was just out of control. And it was so uncharacteristic. I was already back at my office and just working. And they called me and said, your patient woke up and they're complaining of pain out of proportion to exam, and they're really wild, and it's uncharacteristic. And the nursing staff, rightly so, called me and they're concerned, and then they called anesthesia, and anesthesia and I both basically showed up at the patient's bedside. And I said, okay, well, first of all, we have to make sure there's absolutely nothing wrong internally. So ultimately, we had to have the patient, get an imaging study, and everything's fine. And I told the caregiver, everything's fine internally. To me, this is something else. And then I thought about it, because I don't like to not understand what's going on. I'm super curious when I don't understand something. But this one had not shared something very specific. And I typed a text message the following day to the provider, the anesthesia provider. I said, this is definitely PTSD. I don't know from what, but this is definitely, this reeks of this. So when someone's disinhibited because they've been blocking it, then it all comes out for everybody to see. Because when you're out of it, you can't hide it anymore. And so 2 weeks later, 3 weeks later, it was divulged to my team that they were the victim of an assault. And that was what they were reliving, basically. You're going to get yourself in a more complicated situation by not doing anything about that.
100%.